Gemini is the wind that refuses to die in a closed room. You are lightning in a library, laughter in a cathedral, sentences that turn into birds mid-air. Your gift is not just curiosity, it is the holy ability to change shape without losing your soul. Yet even wings search for a current they can trust, and hearts made of air ask a faithful question: who can hold me without trying to cage me? Compatibility for Gemini is less about settling down and more about settling into motion, finding the person who can keep up when your mind accelerates and your spirit widens. Here's the secret the stars whisper. Love is not a fixed constellation, it's a night sky that responds to your breath. The right match is a rhythm match. When your thoughts turn the room into weather, you need someone who can dance in the rain with you, not run for the door or demand a forecast. In this story, 5 signs light the path, some as mirrors, some as fire starters, some as fellow winds who speak your original language. Libra is the mirror that doesn't distort. With Libra, your words return softened by grace and sharpened by truth. Libra steadies your gusts with balance, not boredom. They ask the questions behind your questions, and instead of policing your changes, they celebrate your evolution. Conversation becomes ceremony, decision becomes duet. You're both air, but different instruments of it. You, the spontaneous jazz riff. Libra, the elegant score that keeps the orchestra honest. Subscribe to Gemini if you feel this resonance and want to keep traveling through these constellations together. Aquarius is the sky that refuses to end. Where others see your restlessness and feel threatened, Aquarius sees an opening in the universe and says, let's go. With Aquarius, ideas don't have ceilings. Friendship is the bone structure of romance. Dreams come with practical blueprints. You two can talk until dawn and still feel that the best thought hasn't yet arrived. When life demands reinvention, Aquarius doesn't panic. They hand you the right wrench and tell a joke that makes the bolts loosen. Aries is a match like flint. Air meets spark and suddenly your curiosity has courage. Aries gives your imagination a backbone and your decisions a drumbeat. They don't just talk about starting, they start. With Aries, you learn the holiness of momentum. Your wit disarms their impulse. Their bravery cancels your occasional overthinking. Together you turn what if into watch this. The challenge is heat, learning to cool together without going cold. But if you master that, you become a weather system that changes landscapes. Leo is the warm sun that refuses to dim you. Where some fear your butterfly mind, Leo stands in the meadow and invites the butterflies to land. They offer loyalty without lockdown, devotion without dullness. Your words become gold in their light. Their heart becomes braver in your breeze. Leo teaches you the art of staying with what's alive. You, in turn, help Leo laugh at the throne and dance in the courtyard with common joy. Attention becomes nourishment, not competition. And then there is Sagittarius, your opposite, your echo across the canyon. Where you collect questions, Sagittarius collects horizons. They don't just want to know, they want to go. With Sag, your mind gets a passport and your humor finds a tent under the wildest skies. You both belong to the road, and you both believe in laughter as a sacrament. Your flexibility meets their faith, and the result is a love that thinks in constellations and moves in seasons. Opposites aren't enemies. They are the ends of the bow that make the arrow fly. Compatibility is not a statue. It's a bridge that lives because people cross it. With Libra, that bridge is carved from empathy and truth-telling. You discover that harmony doesn't mean silence. It means courage. When you spin, Libra doesn't scold. They extends a hand, asks what the spin is saying, and steadies the floor so you can hear yourself again. This is a union where aesthetics are not shallow. Beauty is the visible shape of inner kindness. Decisions you use to postpone gain clarity because two intelligences are now listening to the same future. With Aquarius, the bridge is built from promises you actually keep. The promise to remain curious. The promise to experiment without humiliation. The promise to make friendship the hearth. You're both students of the century, conspirators of a better timeline. Many couples fight about freedom. You and Aquarius negotiate it like artists sharing a studio. If you can remember to translate feelings into words, and not just ideas, into plans, your love becomes an innovation lab where both of you get to be the patent and the inventor. Aries teaches you that a yes is a living thing. They'll dare you into the life you secretly wanted to say yes to. You provide the wit that turns risk into strategy. Aries provides the edge that turns strategy into action. You'll need to practice gentleness when conflict happens, because it will, and it can be passionate. But if you treat conflict like a trail run instead of a courtroom, you come back sweaty, laughing, and closer than before. Aries loves your sparkle. You love their spine. Leo loves out loud. This is not a quiet love, but it can be the most loyal one you've ever met. Leo signs the long contract with joy, and your task is to honor their heart with presence, not just presence. You'll help Leo loosen the golden cape and breathe. Leo will help you take your brilliance seriously enough to finish what you start. In this light, attention is not a trap. It's a garden where your ideas bloom because someone actually watches them grow. And Sagittarius, Sag teaches you holy mischief. Together you replace stale scripts with campfire stories. Problems become maps. Detours become dance floors. You are both mutable, both ready to edit the plan, both thrilled by the idea that the plan isn't a prison. Where you collect data, Sag collects faith that life says yes to the brave. If you ground your wandering in shared purpose, service, creativity, learning, this bond becomes a pilgrimage instead of a vacation. If these images are landing in your heart, like this video, so this message reaches the right people at the right time. Support Gemini. Become a channel member for exclusive videos and early access. Remember, none of this is fate in chains. It's weather in dialogue with your choices. The chart is a compass, not a cage. You still have to walk the miles the compass points to. What matters is not only who fits your mind, but who protects your tenderness when the mind gets tired. With Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, tenderness has room to breathe, and your mind has room to fly. And now, the tender part, the matches that can feel like sand in the gears. Avoid is a harsh word, so hear this with the kindness it deserves. It doesn't mean doomed. It means demanding a level of consciousness that most of us forget to pack on a Tuesday. For Gemini, Pisces can be a fog you mistake for a field. Pisces is an ocean of feeling with no fences. Your air can create whitecaps on waters that want stillness. Their tides can pull your lightness into depths you didn't consent to visit. Misunderstandings hide in the seams. Your jokes land like knives. Their silences feel like verdicts. The healing path here is translation and timing. You turning your rapid thought into slower touch. Pisces learning that boundaries are not betrayals. If both do that, fog turns to mist, and mist can carry rainbows. Capricorn can be the mountain you admire from the valley, but struggle to climb with joy. Earth meets air, and each mistakes the other's survival strategies for personal criticism. Your improvisation can seem like irresponsibility to Capricorn. Their structure can feel like a cage to you. You want to brainstorm on the ceiling at midnight. They want to wake with a plan, yet under the stereotypes lies a possibility. You can lift Capricorn's eyes to the horizon. Capricorn can teach your ideas to pay their rent. Respect is the medicine. If you mock what steadies them, you lose them. If they shame what frees you, they lose you. Meet at the trailhead. Trade maps. Climb at a pace that respects both lungs. Some will argue that Virgo is the trickier match and Pisces the poet you secretly need. Others will say Scorpio is the hardest teacher because your light disturbs their demand for depth. They are not wrong. Astrology is a language with dialects, but the larger truth stands. Difficult matches press your core wound until you either react or awaken. What matters is not avoiding the wrong sign as much as avoiding the wrong agreement. The agreement to become smaller than your chart or harsher than your heart. This is where you ask your real question. Can the person in front of me play with my mind without breaking my spirit? Can I witness their fears without turning them into proof that I should run? The 5 bright matches, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, tend to say yes more easily because their fundamental rhythm either harmonizes with yours or complements it in ways that make both of you bigger. The 2 challenging matches, Pisces and Capricorn, ask for deliberate rituals, slower speech, clearer asks, scheduled freedom, compassionate breaks. If you're both willing, the difficulty becomes gym equipment for the soul. Before we close, I want to hear your sky. Share your birth date and zodiac sign in the comments and tell me who you've loved and what the stars taught you there. I'll be reading them like little postcards from your constellations. In the end, compatibility is the art of staying curious with someone, even when the plot twists. Gemini, you are the patron saint of second drafts and third options. You are not fickle. You are faithful to what is truly alive. You don't need a partner who silences your wind. You need a partner who learns to sail it. Libra brings balance that isn't boring. Aquarius brings friendship that isn't lukewarm. Aries brings bravery that isn't reckless when touched by your wit. Leo brings warmth that isn't jealous when bathed in your light. Sagittarius brings meaning that isn't rigid, adventure that isn't escape. With them, your restlessness becomes pilgrimage, not panic. If your heart is sitting with a Pisces or Capricorn and it hurts, may you feel seen, not shamed. Pain is a teacher, not a destiny. You can learn the dialogues that soothe both nervous systems, or you can bless the story for what it taught you and write a wiser one. The chart describes the weather. You decide whether to pack the umbrella or dance in the rain. Your agency is the spell that makes the stars partners, not bosses. One last truth the sky keeps repeating. The right person is not the one who never confuses you. It's the one who, when confusion happens, becomes more honest, not more distant. Seek the one who doesn't make your air feel like you're trespassing in your own life. Seek the one who wants your thoughts to fly and your body to rest. Seek the one who can laugh with you at 2 a.m. and still show up for the 9 a.m. promise if this journey through the signs has held a mirror to your heart. Tap like so the algorithm sends this light to whoever needs it. Support Gemini. Become a channel member for exclusive videos and early access. And if you found a line here that felt like home, subscribe to Gemini so we can keep walking these skies together. Week after week, heart after heart. Tell me your birth date and your sign below. And share which match has taught you the most about love. Your story might be the lantern someone else is waiting for. And if you're ready for more, for deeper maps and braver questions, subscribe now and keep your compass tuned to the sound of your own soul. If you want to hear everything the universe has to say to you, watch these other videos on our channel.